What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. I want to give a shout out to Ticket TV for his video talking about Nick Wrong and Listless Carter. Um, they basically were blaming management, not personnel, management for the Lakers' woes this year. All right, and like Ticket said, man, prior to the season, Magic Johnson. Okay, Magic Johnson asked LeBron James, the golden boy. Well, not so much boy now. Maybe 2010 was boy, but now he's the grizzled one. But they asked him basically his input on personnel. What do you want? What type of team do you want around you? So LeBron James had a lot of input as to the personnel that the Lakers had, okay, as far as on the court. LeBron always has his finger on things, all right? To just blame Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson, especially Magic Johnson, is, I think, very disrespectful. Now, look, has Magic Johnson been Jerry West in his role so far, as far as excellence? No. All right. But this thing is still ongoing. All right. This LeBron era, as far as Lakers is concerned. All right. But make no mistake about it. No one individual is totally at fault. Some of it might be personnel. Why do I keep saying personnel? Some of it might be management. All right. But I think the biggest contributors to what went wrong this season are Luke Walton and LeBron James. Now, you can't blame LeBron James for his injuries. Okay. That's not his fault. All right. That was out of his control. But what is in his control is his play, and he does not contribute on the defensive end. Those days are done. LeBron James was never a textbook defender, but especially when he was with Miami, he was active defensively. That has regressed since he left Miami. Every year, he's become lazier and lazier on defense. A lot of it has to do with age, okay? But still, his effort on the defensive end, his inability to show leadership this season, all right? His alienating teammates as far as trades are concerned. I think most people have said this, the Anthony Davis trade saga, that really caused a lot of friction with this team. And I just don't like the fact that LeBron James was very quiet in that time period when that dominated the headlines. And that really caused a lot of the younger guys. And the thing about it, the younger guys like Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, these are really young, solid players. Now, I think Lonzo Ball's a scrub, all right, especially considering the hype that he gets. But I think he's an okay guy. I think he's a little bit delusional as far as his abilities are concerned. And I'm glad that he's finally manning up and, distancing himself from his father when it pertains to business. All right. And I'll do a video about that a little later on. But even with Lonzo Ball, man, I will say he gives effort, especially on the defensive end. All right, he gives more effort than that dude LeBron, man. And I mean, I've gone so often into his play style, his numbers, how his points and all that, rebounds, assists, don't have the same impact on the game as people think it do. I don't want to get into all that. The point of this video is that a lot of the blame does belong to LeBron James. Okay. Now, as far as his message of he promises essentially a playoff run next season, look, man. Oh, by the way, I'm not saying that no one can look up and find this information, other than me. I'm pretty sure it's been repeated, but Chris Carter, when he said that the first 65 years, Lakers only missed the playoffs 5 times, now they missed the playoffs going for the sixth time. I could have sworn I've said that in multiple videos recently. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I said before, Ticket, other people, what I'm saying? People steal our content, man. They look at our videos and they get ideas, and because they're not creative, they can't think of anything else to do, and they just, the bigger channels or other entities that use YouTube, like ESPN or Fox Sports 1, they look at YouTube videos and steal content and don't give credit. But anyway, the Laker fans. Lakers have been in existence, I think, since 1949, I think it is. Now, like I said before, this is a team, this is a franchise that has been to the NBA Finals almost half of the NBA's existence. This is a franchise and fans. And Laker fans are diehard fans, all right? Golden State Warrior fans to me are not diehard Warrior fans. A lot of these fans are bandwagoners. Even some of the fans in the Golden State area, they're not diehard. Like, they don't live, breathe. They don't have Golden State Warrior posters and Steph Curry posters. Some of them do, but now a lot of them, they go to the game because it's the in thing to do. You know what I mean? And when the Warriors start to suck again, inevitably, they're going to stop going. But Laker fans are Laker fans. Jack Nicholson brings his ass to the games, the home games, whether it was Showtime Lakers or it was Lake Show or it's been the last few years when the Lakers have been a joke. You know what I'm saying? That's the epitome of a Laker fan. And they're getting tired of this, all right? For the last 6 years or so, maybe going on 7 years, the Clippers have been the better team in LA. And Laker fans find it unacceptable. And they're not going to keep dealing with that, all right? Laker fans expected a playoff appearance this year. Kobe Bryant basically ran his Achilles in the ground and tore it, trying to drive his team to the playoffs. All right. Now, I've been a big Kobe Bryant critic. You guys know that. But I always told you I did hate him a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But I've grown to respect him more so since his retirement, especially when you compare him to the players of today. Like, these guys are totally, totally soft, media marketed hype jobs, especially the guy I'm talking about in this video, right? But Laker fans, anyway, they're tired of this shit, all right? A playoff appearance next year, look, to me, Laker fans expect at least a conference final appearance. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of pressure on the organization to be successful next year. Most likely it's going to be a new coach, and the roster should look a lot different starting next season. LeBron James needs to come into next season in the best shape of his life. Okay? Because I'm telling you, Laker fans are getting tired of this shit, man. And they know who's to blame for this. They know who will be to blame for this if they still going through this same bullshit next year.